Hello, good evening and welcome. Lovely, lovely day we've had today. All sunshine most of the day, apart from a bit in the afternoon, but not too cold, which is great. I'll bring Keith in so he can report in.
Hi guys, good evening to you, every one of you.
Yep, very pleased to see you all here. There's seem to be quite a few of you. 24, I think it was up to, which is very, very good. So thank you very much, and no doubt numbers will increase as we go along as well. So, let me just talk you through. I'll take Keith out again.
Hide me so that you've got you.
And then we'll find a camera that's pointing roughly at the timber. There we are.
Yeah, there is no sound on the intro, Tommy. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, no, I've got to get that fixed. I haven't had a chance to get anybody to do anything with it, but it will happen. So it's only a bit of music, so nothing to worry about. Right, so this is the blank we're turning. I'm going to just put another camera on for a minute, which with this one, just to show you what's around the edge of it. We've got two big branches growing out there, two more around here, and a bit of an inclusion. Little bits missing from both sides, there and there. But apart from that, it's very straightforward. So
you don't want anything too easy, do you?
No, that'd be boring, wouldn't it? We want that. Right, so that's it. Right, let's see if we can get some shape out of it. Where are we? No, I'm going to use that one, the bigger one.
Right, while you're performing your miracles with the bit of steel and wood, I'll go through and welcome everybody. Tommy was in first, which he's quite proud of by the looks of it.
Yes, he labelled it first, yeah.
Yeah, but followed by Jennifer's Craft and Creation. Weavell, Barry Chicky, remember, Brian with a Y, David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter, Malcolm Douglas. Just kill a little bit of that volume. Crystal Pete of the Trees, Colin Izzard, James Crawford, Jeff from the Tipsy Turner, Robert Dolman, Alison's in, so just be careful what you're doing. Have you covered up the keyboard?
No, not yet. But no, I'm not flicking anything that way.
Tony Smith. Benjamin, he's in early tonight. Andrew at Wivey's Woodshed. Neil M. Paul Heighton, the Greasby Turner. Back and Tick.
Pardon?
Yep.
Oh yes, back and Tick.
I've seen the name before, but I don't know that you've been into ours, but welcome.
No, I don't think I've had to pronounce it before, so.
No. Now, Webfoot Resin. Now, who's that? Is that... oh, yeah.
Paper.
Yeah, brain's gone dead.
No, can't help you.
No.
Is that Lewis? No.
No. Put your name in, and we can pronounce it right.
Yeah, we should know that, shouldn't we?
We should know, but yeah, brain dead.
Yeah, apologies for that. Can't get the staff. That's my excuse.
Benjamin, I think we've said that. Roy's the boys in. Still going down the list. Got to the bottom. Is that David at Webfoot Resin?
Pass.
Yep. Apologies, whoever it is. We will get it right one of these days, possibly.
I've nearly reached the top of that bit, but it goes quite a bit
Brian
deeper.
at Heartwood Turnings in.
Hello, Brian.
So he's under a bit of pressure because he's trying to upload a video. If I've missed anyone, I apologise, and apparently yes it is David. So that's good, we got that right eventually.
So you were actually right then?
Yep, Martin Brees has joined us. So looks like there's 32 of people staring at you. Norman Greenwell's just jumped in as well. Have a good collection in tonight.
Just going to turn you up a little bit.
Welcome one and all.
Indeed.
If you've got any questions, drop them in. I'm sure
that hasn't
you can
worked.
offer an answer.
That should have made you louder and it didn't.
Okay.
Let's try
Go into your headset and press the top half of the button.
I've got it.
Got it right.
I knew there was somewhere on there I could do it.
Yeah. And I've just had to kill you a bit because you were deafening.
Oh, I turned the wrong thing up. Sorry about that. Probably deafening for everybody then. Right. All I'm doing is trying to get past these blemishes. So that's going to have to go deeper there. So that's much too big on the bottom anyway. So that's all right. Kind of a big bottom.
Cool, no. Fat bottom girls. And Alison's saying it's fine, so that must be good.
Good. She wouldn't say that unless she meant it.
Ben's about right. He's saying life would be easier for the old guys if people just use their name as the account title. Yeah, I'm sure it would be, Ben. Can't have too much brain use. Most of theirs is exhausted through age.
I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with this. It'll all come clear in the end. A little bit more
there's
there.
a nice bit of grain on it anyway.
There is, yes, indeed. I've just got a little bit of that left, which I think I'll dig that out. There's the inclusion there, which I shall fill later, but that's another job for later on.
We've got Ash at Kitey's shed joining us. Good evening.
Good evening.
Everybody's just welcoming each other in at the moment. There's a lot of chit-chat and hellos. Still looks very heavy on the base, mate. I know you've got a bit to take
it is. Yeah, I'm just getting bits that were blemished, and then I can sort it. I'm nearly there now. In fact, I am there. Good. Apart from that, we don't worry about that. I'll fill that. So yeah, that wants to be taken down. Oh, there. Yes, you can see where I am.
Yeah, I would think so.
Somewhere there, I think. And higher up the side as well. So But,
Right,
I was just purely getting rid of the bits that were looking very scruffy.
Wood turning by Barry has joined us, and Shane Hurst has joined us. Welcome, guys.
I'm going to try the other end of this. It's lost its edge already. I sharpened it this afternoon.
Problem I had. And Mark, the gentleman's in. Evening, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Oh, no, don't be silly. Don't be silly. It's a new tool and I'm not really used to it.
That's sure it's good.
Yeah, especially this end of it. Sharpen a slightly different angle from the other end.
Dave Otis joined us. Hi, Dave. I think that's
Hello,
one
Dave.
of the reasons I sharpen all mine at the same angle. And I can pick any of them up, and I know I'm at the same angle all the time.
Yeah, this one will get there in the end.
It
just isn't quite there yet. It catches like mad, like that. I'll sort that out. I'm going to go, whoops.
Smash the camera about, but don't worry about us.
Oh,
we've got a new name in, Wilson Ward.
All right,
from the
hello
west
there.
coast of Arizona. Welcome. No,
welcome.
Ward Wilson. Let me get that right. Ward Wilson. Very welcome.
Right, that gouge is not going to dominate me. It's going to do what I want it to do.
Douglas Mungham has joined us.
Hello, Douglas. Cool.
You're not supposed to eat it.
Very tasty. It's only poisonous. Nothing to worry about.
No.
Let's have a go with that one. Wherever it is, there it is.
It looks better proportions once you get the sides lifted.
Yeah, get the side up to about there somewhere. That'll be fine.
We've got Lucy's joined us as well. Good evening, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Does that mean you've got Robin with you? Or is he still working?
Oh. Stop it.
Oh, apparently he's out tonight. Robin is, that is.
Gadding about, is he?
Yeah.
These youngsters, I don't know.
I know, it's disgusting. Disgusting.
He's coming down to Chestnut Weekend with me.
Right. You're only there on the Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's out for dinner at his auntie's.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? Lucy, you didn't get an invite then. Spitting in my ear, mate.
Sorry about that. I'm just getting a mouthful.
Yeah.
The real problem is not having decided what shape I want to make it before I started. Did we get in there?
What sort of OG is it?
It's not, well, it's no, just more of a gentle curve.
Just swinging it out, right, okay.
I've done too many OGs, I thought it was time to do something different. And if I don't like it, it's not the end of the world. Somebody somewhere will like it.
Mole Valley Maker's just joined us. Good evening, Mole.
Hello there.
Chris at Bailey Woodworks. So that brings total up to 37 staring at you now then, mate.
Excellent. Right, that's not far off the sort of shape I'm having in mind at the moment. It's very dry, this piece. Yeah, we're down to sort of 10 mil on the narrowest part of the rim.
How's that bit facing you looking? Where the other bit?
This bit.
Yeah, got a little bit of a loss there, haven't you?
A little bit there, yeah, but it's not too bad. It doesn't come all the way through, so the top will look all right. And I can put some me black stuff in there, which I'm playing around with. So I'm quite happy to use it on this. But I'll get this roughly to shape in a minute. I've got some nasty machine marks there. Excuse me. Nice feathery shavings.
And Doug Miller's around, but he's in and out for a bit. He's having to work on the bathroom exhaust vent.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Jolly
they need
good.
to be done.
They need to be done indeed. Right, I'm going to put a bit of black in on this before I go any further. And I think if I spray it with stuff afterwards, it will go white. But I'm going to put a little bit of spray on there first. Different technique. Slop a bit in there. It should go off fairly rapidly. Nice steady hand.
Looks it.
Not. I never have had a steady hand all my life. Ever since a woman hit me with a shopping bag. We were marching in crocodile fashion from our primary school, going to get our lunch at the other side of Red Hill. And for some reason, somebody upset her, and she swung her handbag or her shopping bag at me. I don't know. It wasn't me that upset her, and ever since then, I've not had a steady hand. Saved me life. Right, that might fill that a bit. Let's give it another spray now. It'll go white on the surface, but that's all right. I don't mind that.
That'll be sanded off anyway if you don't take it off with a chisel.
I'll take it off with a tool, I think. Yeah.
I
think that's not much of a split or anything. Oh, there's another bit. I thought there was another bit somewhere. Come on. It's not cheap, this stuff, though, is it?
No, since they put the colour in it.
But I bought it from, it came from Chestnut, but I bought it from Amazon. So I thought the post was going to be cheaper, but it wasn't. But anyway, there we go. That's that.
Yeah, it's gone white already.
That's right. Yeah, that'll come off. It's only on the surface.
Yeah.
And that's all gone hard. Good. I can turn that. Right. Okay. So what are we going to do now? This one.
And Mole's put in there. He knew why he passes through a red hill very quickly, dodging the swinging bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're about right there, Mole.
I never did like Red Hill. We lived in Rye.
You can say the only reason I liked it is because that's where I passed my driving test.
Oh, right.
In those good old days.
Yeah, I took mine in Crawley, which was the easiest place to take them in those days. Nice wide roads, no traffic.
Such a long list, waiting list when I applied. So.
Oh, right, yeah.
I went to Red Hill and got in within 2 weeks.
Lived in Reigate, went to school in Red Hill. What a dump that was too. They closed the school down the year I left. So they just couldn't manage without me.
Yeah.
Let's see what that's done. That's better. A bit more attention to that afterwards, but I can do that when I'm sanding it.
That looks sandable, yeah.
Yeah. It's better than 'twas. What's that one like? That's all right. I think that's come back out actually, that one. But not to worry. Okay. Good. So I'm going to scrape that. We'll see how it goes. I know YEW doesn't like being scraped much, does it? But I've got too many tool marks on it.
I didn't have too much issue lunchtime, but I only just tickled it with the scraper.
Yeah, I'm not going to push hard, but
I wouldn't, Lucy.
What's that?
It's showing your age. She mentioned that you were a teacher at school.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when she turned 50.
How many years ago was that? Or you're not going to say?
It was a few.
Careful.
Yeah.
Douglas is having a bit of a dig. When you took your test, was there only horse and carts about?
Yeah, it made life a lot easier.
Yeah.
That's
the emergency stops on there on the poo on the road. That was the problem.
Yeah, I forgot to do my emergency stop. He'd said all the usual about bashing on the dashboard with a newspaper.
Yeah.
And he took so long to do it, I've forgotten by the time we got around to it. You know what my memory's like.
Yeah.
So he bashed it. I looked at him. I thought, what the hell is he doing that for?
Yeah, he's trying to wake me up.
And then suddenly remembered and slammed the brakes on. He nearly went through the windscreen.
Yeah.
He said, we won't be doing that again.
They work. Yeah, apparently Lucy's 5 and 6 next year then.
I suppose it must be, yeah. I know it was a few years ago, the 50th, yeah. That was a big shock, having taught her from the age of 11.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I knew her before that. She used to babysit for my kids. All those many years ago, lived opposite us. Right, I think that's going to be sandable now. That's better. Yeah, that's improved it no end.
It's surprising if you're very light that it does.
Yeah, just a light scrape.
Quite nice. Yeah.
Like I sharpened that one up as well before we started this afternoon because I thought I just might need it. It's up there, isn't it? Put that there, then I want loose stuff down the middle. Okay, let's go with a bit of 120, I think.
Right. So you're going to turn the big sucker on, or are you going to breathe it all in?
I am going to turn the big sucker on. Just getting the speed right. He says, trying to pretend he hadn't forgotten. Come on. Oh, that's better. Just jammed up a little bit, but we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it on.
Have you got the chuck locked on or not?
Yes.
So you can actually turn it in, sand it in reverse.
I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check that. I'm pretty sure I did lock it on there, but I'm going to just check it just to make sure. Yes, I did. So that's all right. I've got to still do the
still got to do the
mortise anyway, but
yeah, sometimes I knew it's easier to sand a wider area, which is
yes,
what
true.
I found lunchtime.
True. Oh yes, that's right. You did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, Mole's had a new big sucker delivered today from Axminster.
All right. Yeah.
With a filter. Don't forget to turn it on though, Mole, because they only work when they're turned on.
Is that even the fine filter like I've got?
I would imagine so if it's with a filter, because they normally come with bag only, don't they?
That's right. Yeah, mine did. Yeah. Bought the filter extra. Certainly seems to work.
Yeah, mine works because it's next door in the garage, so it's miles away.
Yeah. I don't have that luxury.
Ducting it through the house is not fun for you, is it?
No, not really.
No, I think someone might complain.
I suggested to the neighbour he built a garage outside in his garden that I could use, but he didn't seem too impressed by that. No sense of fun, some people.
No. Yeah, 1 Mclaren, 1.5 motor.
That's it, yeah. Is it the
Bought the Cyclone for it as well.
So. AC82E, is that the model?
And Roger Kent's joined us. Good evening, Roger.
Good evening, Roger. There's a number of little blemishes in this timber, but it doesn't matter because it's all natural. Oh, there's a bit of machine mark there.
Yep, apparently it's the same one as what you've got then, Andy.
All right, yeah, it's very good. I'm very impressed with it. In fact, I can't really fault the Axminster stuff. It's all been good.
Yeah, they've got quite a good name, haven't they?
And they give very good service too if you have a problem.
Yeah.
Which I did with the lathe one time. It wouldn't go, and I was ever so lucky in that they've got one of their reps lives just about 2 miles away from me. So he came in 7:30 in the next morning.
Which was a bit of a shock to your system, having to get up early.
Well, it was a bit, but hey, it was worth it to get my lathe going again.
Yeah, because I think we had a live that day, didn't we?
I think we did, yes. If I remember rightly, I think we did, yeah.
Douglas has converted his bag filter to a 2-stage with the dust deputy cyclone.
With the cyclone, yeah. I thought about that and decided in the end I wouldn't go that far, or go that route. I'm very pleased with it as it is. I'm not bothered about chippings. It doesn't take them away, but I'm not too worried about that. It's dust.
Yeah, dust is the critical thing.
Dust is the enemy.
Alison's put in there, it was indeed, to me, that you had a shock. You had to get up early one morning. Yeah. And And again next Saturday, Alison, so he might want a good poke to get him out of bed early.
I should be awake long before she is.
Yeah.
I know that. Yep. I just don't get up. I'm very happy laying in my bed. But yes, it will be an early start, won't it?
So apparently Roy's had a shop today to find out how much the parking is at the NEC. Go on then, Roy. Scare us all.
I thought it was free.
No, it's free at the hotel.
Oh, it's free at the hotel, isn't it? Yeah.
And apparently you're always awake at 5.
I am, yeah. So we got a price on this parking, NEC?
Not yet.
I'm sure I didn't pay last time I went there, but maybe they've changed it.
£12 odd. Moles put in.
Good Lord.
I'm just going to disappear for a quick second. Right, I'm back. £12 for advance booking. So I don't know. We might check that out tomorrow then.
Yeah, it'd be worth looking, wouldn't it? Oh, hello. That's a piece of timber just fell down. Okay. It was probably sitting on top of the dust extractor. Vibrated off. I'm going to Yorkshire grit this, so I don't need to go any further than this.
Jennifer's saying she thinks they paid $12.95.
It's not cheap, is it?
No.
Oh, excuse me. Right, I'm going to do the...
Cut the mortise before you do any more?
Yeah, I'm going to do the mortise. That's what I just couldn't get the words out, that's all. That's what I meant, though. Turn this noisy thing off. Okay.
Oh, Roy said 21.50. I thought he was looking at time. Okay. So it's definitely worth checking that out, because
it's worth investigating, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's workshop says it's £43 for his camper van, but he's found somewhere that's £6.50, but it's a 15-minute walk away.
Oh God, I don't do 15-minute walks.
No. £12.85 for standard, £21.50 for the nearer, but the bus is free. Yeah, there's a free shuttle on there.
Yeah, the bus is free, sir. Yep.
And Roy's, it says it's £21.50, and that was for disabled parking.
56.64.
And apparently, a message from the boss: you would have to introduce that word "walking" to Andy.
Yeah, I don't believe in it at all. Is that right? Yeah, that'll be all right. Oh, it's this size, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. So I just don't trust my measurements sometimes.
So you're on the sea drills then, are you?
Yeah. That's perfect. A little bit deeper than that, I think.
Yes, it's going to be a little bit out of balance with the knots in the top.
Yeah. also the thickness is all over the place at the moment. Obviously it will be alright when I've done the top, but at the moment it's well out of balance. That'll do it. That's the way to do it.
And David Mclaren's joined us from Woodcrafts and Turning. Good evening, David.
Hello, David.
Right, you've been going just over half an hour, mate. 36 minutes to be exact.
Just about finished the outside too.
With 44 staring at you.
Jolly good.
It's a good number.
It is.
Well, it is for us anyway. We don't seem to get the big numbers, but we're not in it for numbers. We're in it for showing you guys how we do it and what we do.
Sometimes why we do what we do. But not always. Oh, excuse me. Quick drink of water. It's better. Right, okay, that's that. Give that a quick sand. Not too much. Get some stuff on it. Oh.
Can't beat putting stuff on it.
No, you gotta put stuff on it. Oh dear. Coffee well. That's it. Deary me.
Excuse him while he explodes.
Yep. I'll try and do it discreetly.
I've
now got some. I've got some acrylic sanding sealer now. It turned up. Which should be nice, so I can use that again.
Don't put too much on because it doesn't soak in, mate. Just
no.
A quick dusting.
I should wipe it back off as well.
It's bringing the colour out.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely, isn't it?
Bit of purple around that triple inclusion.
Oh, there is there.
Inclusion.
Yes. Yeah, there is. Right.
You're right, Alison. There is some very strange noises.
Hey, what? From me? What sort of noises?
Yeah, surprising what a bit of sanding sealer does to make the colours pop, Barry.
Certainly is. Beautiful. Little bits of tissue stuck to it, but nothing to worry about. Put those away. Yorkshire grit. How does that feel? No, never mind all that.
No. My ears are delicate. Well, both this and the piece that I turned lunchtime are off the same National Trust estate, and that is Slindon in West Sussex. There's a college there which has got, or did have, quite a bit of view on the hills around it that needed clearing, and I bought 7 or 8 trees about 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago, maybe a bit longer. Had it planked, and Andy had a bit of 3-inch, and I had a bit of 2.5-inch lunchtime. So it's all off of the same estate, but not necessarily the same tree.
No, because I've had this some time, haven't I, from you, and
yeah,
it's been
you've been
sitting there waiting to be used.
Scared of the inclusions in it, but
They were sort of
he's
interesting.
bitten the bullet.
Yeah, got to
It's
do
just
it.
odd that we both chose a piece that had got a fair inclusion in it.
Yes, they were both very similar in some ways.
And there was
The
no
design,
collusion in it. Yeah.
nope. And the final design's ending up quite different. So.
Yep. And all the way from South Africa, we got Yappy. I believe I'm right in saying South Africa. It's certainly the Southern Hemisphere. Welcome, Yappy. Roy's saying he can't get any YEW around where he is. That is in Suffolk, Norfolk way.
Oh, really? I'm
I
surprised.
believe. I think it's probably too flat there, and it's too loamy, the soil, because it's good growing soil, isn't it?
But there are superstitious reasons for planting yews. I'd have thought every churchyard in the country would have had them, but obviously
they're not willing to cut them down for wood turners,
no, that's right. You've got to be lucky to get them. And there's a lot around here in stately homes and all sorts of posh gardens and things.
It does like growing on chalky clay soil.
Yeah, which we have a lot of around here. Yeah, we have lots of that around here, which probably helps. I know Leonardsley, they got quite a few in there when we were in there last weekend before.
Apparently there's no soil in Suffolk, it's all sand.
Oh, right. A dead flat.
Yeah. Yes, there's not a lot of hills in there. And Ward's saying he has mesquite and cactus over in America, Arizona, wasn't it?
Arizona, yeah. I remember I had a holiday in Arizona, and it was absolutely fabulous. But these John Wayne cactuses growing just by the side of the road, something we weren't used to seeing at all. It's quite spectacular.
Got 2 more join us. We've got Stephen, the Wood Dude, and
hello, Stephen.
Baz at Real Simple Things. Welcome both.
Yes, absolutely.
Welcome to you both.
And I'm not burning either. It's you.
No.
Why would you? I mean,
well, with the colours that you've got on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll probably see you on over the weekend, Stephen, because both Andy and I are coming up. You're on the chestnut stand, I believe, if I can remember right. If I can't, I've got it wrong.
Yes, I'm getting confused between Taylor's Murfield and Chestnut, but I think it's Taylor's Murfield is Wayne and Scott, isn't it?
Wayne and Scott are on Taylor's.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And Katie Turnins, she's on there as well. Lewis just joined us. Or has he been in for some time? He's been in for some time.
That's quite a significant fault through there, isn't it? But it's actually I can see what they're saying about filling it with black.
It highlights it a bit.
It actually makes it look quite nice. I've got a bit more work to do on it, but I'm not going to worry about that now.
David Mclaren will be down there as well, so we'll see him.
Jolly good. Right,
we're doing both days. Lewis is in. Yeah, I see him now. Sorry, Lewis, I must have missed you coming in. My chat's jumping quite a bit tonight.
Right, apologies for that. I feel better for it.
Good. That looks really nice, the colours in that.
Gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely
Yeah,
gorgeous.
and it's not
There
the
is
best of cameras either.
quite distinct purple. Or you can't, yes, you can.
Yeah, we can
Around
see
there.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
quite distinct purple. So it's lovely. Really lovely. I've got that to hold the right size anyway.
So just to make sure that the jaws grip it, Andy does the same as what I do. Hold the chuck with it just about biting, and then make sure that there's no wax in the mortise before you finally tighten it up.
Just looking for cracks. There aren't any, so that's all right.
Big one across the top, but I think you've already glued that up, haven't you?
Yeah, that's all been glued. Yeah. So.
A lot of that will be coming out, but I'm guessing you're not going to make the wall too thin on this then.
Not too thin, no. No, it's going to follow that shape, but it won't be that thin, and then be rounded off at the bottom. So yeah, good. So right, here we go then. Quarter to 9.
47 minutes in, so this is going to be the good hour anyway.
Yeah, it will.
There's no one on after us, as far as I know.
Nope,
no one premiering that I've seen. If there is, I'm sorry I missed it.
Right, this is in all sorts of shapes. This top is not too bad though. It'll just thin it down nicely. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Nope, changed my mind.
No, we enjoy it, Lewis. Rubbing it in your faces. Just because you can't get it, we can. You've got some nice timber over in the States and Canada.
Oh yes. That's not going fast enough, that's the problem. I knew there was something wrong.
Blowing that in my ear, mate.
Oh, I don't want it.
No, it's very inconsiderate.
Oh, dearie me, this does rip the end. End off the tool. I might even have to sharpen one in a minute.
Behave. Could be on the opposite wing, so you might be able to use the blunt one from earlier. You're right, Lewis. It does sound hard, and it is fairly hard.
It is, yeah.
Knots in this as well that make it sound harder than what it actually is.
I imagine it's probably fairly dry.
It is very dry.
See what it reads. Just as a matter of interest. Oh, it hardly does at all.
No, 5%, if you're lucky.
It's below 10, certainly. Yeah.
Yeah.
About 8, 7 or 8, I would have thought, but it's difficult to tell when it's down there. It's not that accurate. It's only a chibi. Gives you an idea, though. Because that's why it's sounding so hard as well. Well, that's opened up that split beautifully, isn't it? I mean, it's not a split; it's an inclusion, but looking lovely. But that'll all come out anyway.
Turn through it and see how it works.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm going to leave the rim that size. I think I'm not going to do any more to it. He says turning from it. Stop bouncing.
Oh, I think you're a little bit high as well, Andy.
I am a bit, yeah. Yes, I am. You're absolutely right. That's probably too low. Somewhere there.
You could always radius the edge down a fraction if you didn't want to take too much off of the top of it.
Yes.
Put a slight radius to it.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little bit of a bounce around the edge. I'm not sure whether you trued the outside up, have you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did that actually before we went on air. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I didn't see it then.
No, that's right, because it was quite a way out, and it was making it bounce. So I thought I'd just take that off, so I can at least do something with it when we get here. But anyway, that's not too bad. It's not bad. It's a fraction, absolute fraction out. I can take a little bit off it, but it's not bad at all. Oh, I don't really need that size. Blooming great tool rest. Let's go for a little one. I'll just take a little skim off the edge. That's better.
So that's taken the shimmer out of it.
Yeah, that's better. Much better. Good. Right.
See, there wasn't a lot there, but you could just see it shimmering.
Yeah, it was just a fraction. A fraction out. But then when I did that, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's not really surprising. Yeah, that's really imbalanced now. Look, speeds up to 2.5 grand.
Yeah, that's a bit risky for that.
I'm not going to return it at that. But but you couldn't have turned it that high before.
No. Well, I only ran up to 600 this afternoon.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. And I found it cutting an absolute dream at that as well.
Yeah, I'm on 800, 700, 700, 699 to be precise. Right, so let's.
Stephen, it does colour quite well if you've got some fairly bland YEW, and I've seen it coloured with magic liquid, which is vinegar and iron filings infused in it.
It's got enough tannin for that, is it?
Yes, that's one of the reasons you've got the purple pink in it. Because there was a nail or some metal in there somewhere. So that does actually give it quite a nice colour. It darkens it down so you lose the orange effect of it. But it will take colour. But I wouldn't want to put a real colour on it. Robert Dolman's got to go. He's got stuff to do. Thanks for dropping in, Robert.
Thanks for coming, Robert. Bye. I've never even considered putting colour on it, to be honest. It's usually such a nice timber.
Well, usually the bits that we get have got quite a lot of grain in, and it's quite often what people don't want to turn because of the branch inclusions and all the rubbish in there, which is one of the reasons that both Andy and I like showing you guys that it can be turned. The dark brown wood, not the pink brown. No, it's you very rarely get dark brown yew. The only time you get dark brown yew, Stephen, is if it's oxidised. Fresh cut, fresh off the tool, it's the same colour as what Andy's got. Andrew's saying he's used Hampshire sheen and intrinsic colours. Yeah, I would possibly say the same sort of thing. Whether it's intrinsic or whether it's spirit stains. But it would need to be on a piece of fairly straight grained yew, not the highly figured pieces that we've got. Both are fresh again, but the 3/8 cut so much better than the 1/2 inch. Yeah, the answer to that, Ben, is you're cutting on a smaller amount of metal, which is why you're getting a better cut. If you'd have gone down to a 1/4 or a 10 mil, you would have still got a decent cut, and you wouldn't have got quite the finish as you would off a 3/8 or even the 1/2 inch, but it would still work well. So it's metal against wood. So the angle, the grind that you've got on your chisels, I would imagine you've got a longer grind on the 1/2 inch than what you have on the 3/8. And Ward's asking what are the dimensions of the wood. I think it was 9 by 3 inches in round figures. Ward at the start.
It's on the YouTube description. 230 by 80, which is 9 by 3 1/8. If you got that.
Okay, Stephen, you've got, yeah, you explain it a bit more now. The brown that you've got is from the very bottom of the tree where it is starting to die back, and the decay, which is why it's gone brown. It's been in closer contact with the earth as well. And I always said, why would you colour yew? Just for something different. If it is a very straight grained piece, it does pick up the tannin from it, and it does turn it quite a nice colour. If you don't try it, you will never find out, but you can always try it before you actually get to, or as you get to the final state, but that's not the final cut. Didn't mind the finish, but just how easy is it to cut? I'm guessing, Ben, it's a lot easier. Whichever wood you try, it's a lot easier with a smaller amount of metal touching the wood. But you can get a far better finish with a bigger gouge, and you get less bounce with more metal touching the wood. So it's a bit of a vicious circle. Check out my lunchtime video, you'll see that I did 95% of my hollowing and turning with the 1/2 inch bowl gouge. I just went down to the 10mm, the 1/4 inch bowl gouge, just to take a little bit off the inside at the top where I just couldn't get a decent cut with the bigger tool. But once I'd taken that off, got to a decent finish, a finish that I was happy with inside, I went back to the 1/2 inch and finished it all off. Experiment with different sizes of chisel. There is no correct size, there is no incorrect size.
What's that bouncing off? What isn't it bouncing off? Oh, bits come out of there. Little knot in the top. Lost, you can't see that, can you? No.
Yeah. Just about see it, yeah.
Oh, just about, yeah, in there.
Radius it over from the top, not from the edge.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going in there. Oh, I tried it both ways, and that's when it happened.
Apparently Robin's back.
All right. Hello, Robin.
He wants to know what date it is. He's off on a jolly with you again.
I can't remember. When is
It's whenever
Chestnut Weekender,
isn't it? Yeah. Check out Chestnut Weekender on the website, Robin. If
you
I
look
won't
it up on
at the
website.
moment, but
spit. That's rounded off a bit better, but it hasn't helped that very
just
much.
Nicked a bit out there.
Yeah.
Have you got some clean, clear, thin super glue you can just drip in there?
Yeah, I'd have to stand it down to do that, so I'll do that later.
I was just thinking of saving it, splitting out more.
Oh, I see. Yeah, just stop it splitting more. Yes, I have.
Put the crack right at the top and just dribble a little bit in there.
Yeah.
You can spray it off. So
thin. There we are.
And apparently, it's not until you've saved up some more money that you're allowed out with Robin. The boss has spoken.
Yep, she must be listened to. Or something. Something like that. I know she said that to me once. Got it. Right, I think I can't get in there. It's running down all the way around it, but hey, that won't matter. That'll all come off when I sand it.
Have you frozen up because you're talking to yourself?
I am, aren't I? Yeah, the computer's frozen. Oh dear. So I just sprayed that.
Heard it spray, but
yeah, but there's nothing happening on screen, is there?
Since you walked away, it's gone rigid. Rigor mortis has set into the.
Right. So what do I do with that then? Let's change picture. That's me.
That's good.
Working.
That's live. Yeah. So it's just that camera that's better.
It's all right now. Yep.
Yep. Just that camera frozen up.
Yep. So apologies for that, everybody. But we're back. We're back live again.
So Stephen's put in coffee grains and a thin CA is usually par for the course with you. If it's deep enough, big enough, yes. Another good one, Stephen, if you wanted to try something different, is take some bark off of yew, put it through the coffee grinder and use that as a dust and put that in exactly the same as you do coffee grains. That works and feels well. Douglas is having real problems because all of his local arborists, I'm not sure they're actually arborists, but they're tree surgeons, are contracted to the local authority to chip everything. They get paid by the ton per chipping. I'm sure you can find a small arborist locally that would supply you some.
They tend to be more helpful, don't they?
The small local ones.
Concerns.
Yeah. If everyone could say good night to Alison because it's her bedtime.
Good night, Alison.
Thank you, Alison. I'll speak to you anon. I'll see if I can keep him under control, but you never know.
You can try. She's been trying for years.
Yeah.
Sure how far I want to follow that around there.
Flying out there, mate, where that bark inclusion runs through the middle there.
It's what?
It looked like there was bits of heavier wood flying out.
No, nothing too much.
No.
I'm not sure what'll happen when I get to the bottom of that, but we'll find out in a minute. Doesn't look too bad. Well, it's all a bit open.
Yeah, you can start to see the shape of it now as well.
That's right. And I think I'm not going to go that much deeper than that. A little bit and round it over. But it's getting there. Just treated a little bit gently now.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
I believe it's the rest that comes with the lathe, Ben.
It is, yeah.
The smaller one of the two.
6-inch and 12-inch, I think they are, something like that. I see Colwyn was using one earlier on today. So I would hope as he works for Axminster.
Ben's saying his only came with a 12-inch. I think they've done you then, Ben. Phone Axminster and complain, because yours is a new.
It's a brand new one,
lathe, isn't it? Yeah. Telling me you're missing that. It's in the instructions that you said you should have too.
Yeah, we checked the spec of it, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I got both of these with it.
I know most Axminsters come with two anyway. Oh, and Andrew's saying the same. He only got the 12-inch.
Yeah, they may have changed the spec.
Kept the price the same and cut down on the spare bits.
The 6-inch one is worth having. I use it far more than the 12-inch.
Yeah, so do I, because I broke the 12-inch on mine.
Oh,
just split. Yeah, one wing comes straight off. And we've got Stuart in Grulé, who's just joined us. Welcome, Stuart.
Angry.
Well, if you want to be posh, something like that. I have problems with English, let alone anything else.
Let's see what that's done to that inclusion. That's all right, it's come out okay. Dug a little bit out in the middle there, but I can go a little bit deeper yet, so it's not an issue. I'm just looking at that. I might even flatten the top off a bit to get rid of that. I could take it down to there. I might do that. It's still plenty of thickness there.
Looks like Barry Chitty's got a new lathe on order then.
Yes, he phoned me about it the other day. For dimensions of mine.
So what are you selling then, Barry, or have you got rid of yours, Mr. Chitty, that is? Because if you've still got it available, depending what it is, a club member is after one.
It's the same as my old lathe. It's the old Axminster 3, whatever it is, 350 or something.
350, 395 or something. Okay, yeah, perhaps that one won't be what he's looking for then.
It was the hobby lathe when I bought it, but they changed the classification, didn't they?
That's right, yeah. No, he's just got rid of the yellow one, which was the Perform, which was the cheaper model of the one that you've just got and what Barry's got then.
Right, yeah.
So he's looking at upgrading a little bit, both ways in price and spec. I wouldn't go in from the edge there, mate. That's me. I would work off the edge.
Yeah, trouble is, if I do that, it's going to catch that more.
You reckon?
That bit there, yeah, it's gaping open. I reckon going in that way, I might just be able to persuade it to stay there. I can try coming the other way. But I was doing that earlier and it didn't do it very well.
Okay.
But we'll try it. We'll try it and see.
Oh, thanks, Barry. No, it won't be of any interest to him.
It's the one with the Reeves drive, you know.
Yeah, he's trying to get away from the Reeves drive if he can.
Yes, I was pleased to get away from that. Well, that's nearly got it. It's got a little bit deeper that way, but I can take a little bit more off there, like that. Where is it? Well, it's quite nice. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. A tiny bit more, and I can fill that crack. In fact, I'll fill that crack now with black, so it matches all the other cracks. I have to give this a shake every time. I keep forgetting. Otherwise, it leaves the black behind. It comes out almost clear. That's better. Right, that might help. Put that up there. Quick squirt of that. I think we're nearly to shape on that bit. Only on that bit. That's better. Yes, that'll sand off. That one's filling, which I should do later. But I've got to get the bottom out a bit more now. That one, shorten it a bit.
Mark Strachan's just joined us. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
I'm
Haven't
not
quite missed it all.
They're coming to make us central as well.
Yeah, we'll see them both up there.
Yep.
Hopefully. We've got the baby scraper out.
Yeah, just a diddy one.
Give it a tickle. Richard Phelan's just joined us. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard. Jolly pleased to see you whatever the time is.
It's been going an hour and 20. There's still another 20 minutes in it yet.
Well, I think there probably is.
Yeah, we're not chasing it to do it in record time.
I'm not rushing.
Too nice a blank to rush.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to look gorgeous when it's all finished. It's yeah, that won't quite get into there. gentle one in there, I think. Getting a bit closer. Ooh, who put that there?
Not that close.
Yeah, it's just where it changes direction. That's better. That's lovely. A little bit more. There's a line there that doesn't want to go. Oh no, that's gone. That's all right. Yep.
Close, isn't it?
It is. I think I shall sand that.
Even with those little rings around the very top.
No, around there it needs it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're quite right.
It's picking up on the camera, so
I was looking down there all the time, of course. I'll just try very gently doing that with this as well. Yeah, that's awful up there. Absolutely awful.
that looks like it's moved it.
Yeah, it's looking better, I think. I've just got to come right off the top here now.
So, it's Rob, isn't it? Copper Owl. Yeah.
Yep.
Evening, Rob. He's just joined us as well.
Hello, Rob.
Yeah. Justin had to work late.
I remember those days.
Vaguely.
Dim and distant past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll sand that now. I think it's within striking distance. And then just see what else I need to do to it. But I think I can probably.
You might want to pull the camera down a fraction. You keep on elbowing it.
So I do, you're right. Something like that.
That's better.
It's all a bit floppy. There we are. Right, I'll do a little bit of 80 just because I've got it in my hand.
Well, are we going to turn that big thing on or not?
Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Give the cat a goldfish.
Is it taking it off?
Slow it down a bit.
Job to see any dust coming off, but you.
Yeah, there's a little bit going in.
Yeah, your extractor's right close.
If I turn that, you'll see it. Yeah, it is. It's going straight down there.
Yeah. That's what it's there for, anyway.
It is.
Yes, Richard. Andy and I are both going. Several others in here are going as well.
Oh, that's that's coming up reasonably well.
Yeah, it does, Douglas, but it seems to work, and that is the way that Simon Hope says use it, from what I gather.
What's that?
With the cutter underneath rather than on top.
Yes, yeah, yes. It's. I had to look at the pictures, and it shows it always with the name on the top.
Advertising
If you
on the top.
Probably can't see that.
Yeah, I think it's really to stop
Hope turning up
on.
there.
Yeah, I think it's to stop the cantilever effect of it trying to twist on that screw.
Yep.
So it's always being pulled down with the back being pulled up.
Yep.
I think
There's
that's what
that,
makes it look awkward.
Also, the fact is that you're sharpening it on that small edge, so therefore you're tending to make that cut better from that way up.
Yeah.
If you guys doesn't show very well on here, does it? But
shows enough.
Yeah. But so yes, it certainly was shown used that way up anyway on all the instructions and things. So, but having said that, you can always turn it over. You know, you're in control. And I have tried it the other way up, and sometimes it works better. So.
Mole was saying that he got told he was using it upside down in a video of his, but that's how all of Simon's scrapers are.
Yeah. There's always somebody who tell you you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
The answer to that is, does it work?
Yeah, if it works for you, you're not doing it totally wrong.
It's not wrong. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
D. Lio has joined us.
Lionel, yeah.
Lionel, yeah. I thought I was going to try and be good then. But,
yeah, I was impressed.
Hi, Lionel. Yeah. Yes. Anything other than English and English isn't always my best.
Yeah, I think those marks will come out as I go through the grades. I will say that Yorkshire grit on YEW gets rid of the finer marks, doesn't it? Quite nicely.
Yes. Yeah.
Does what it says on the tin.
So what grit are you down to now then?
I'm on 180.
Right. I would have put it in reverse for that. You see, that's all.
Now that's I hadn't thought of that. I can do that.
1 or 2 grits because it sands against itself as well.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Absolutely, absolutely.
It does make the sanding that much quicker as well.
It's a habit you get into, isn't it? Hello.
Yeah.
Why has that stopped? Ooh.
You've got dust in the buttons.
Probably. Yeah. I've got a spare one. That he left me that time it broke down, so I may fit that and give this one a clean up.
I think the answer to that, Douglas, is no. Andy tends to use more of the Yorkshire grit because he's got it. I tend to use the Black Bison paste because I have quite a lot of it. Once the Black Bison goes, I will probably go over to Yorkshire grit as well.
Yes, it is what you have and what you're used to, isn't it?
Yeah. I was weaned on Black Bison or waxes and wet sanding, and I've kept up the routine.
I've done a few bits recently where I've used melamine spray lacquer
right
instead, excuse me. Particularly where it's going to be. I mean, some coasters that if putting hot cups on, stuff like that, and that works very well. Gives you a nice finish.
Well, half the finish, or 90% of the finish, is what's underneath of it anyway.
Yep.
Liberon make the Black Bison paste wax, Jappy, and there's others that do paste waxes as well. You can use wood wax 22, but I've not had the success from that I have from the Liberon one.
It is just a question of trying things out and seeing what suits you, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Right, let's slow that right down. Turn this noisy thing off. Cool, that's better.
Yes, you can sand with oil. I've sanded with oil. You're using the slurry then to help you sand, Douglas. It's much the same as me sanding with the Black Bison wax. You're not going to put any sanding sealer on there.
I've just realised.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. I
also haven't got the dust out of these cracks.
Anything you can use that minimises the fine sanding dust that you get above 240 grit is worthwhile using.
Yeah, absolutely.
Many years before Yorkshire grit was even thought of, and which is why Glyn thought of decided to make something like that. He was probably sanding with wax as well.
Yep. It was the way to do it, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but Stephen, but I use wood wax 22 or the waxes with a Webrax pad. So I'm then using the Webrax, which is 1600 grit equivalent, and using the wax as an abrasive to sand down to that sort of finish.
Yeah, so the pad gives the abrasion, if you like.
Yeah, if you're going to be using oil, Douglas, it's worthwhile using a Webrax pad or whatever Terry calls them from Chestnut. Webrax is the manufacturer that I use.
Yeah.
I think
can't
it's
remember what he does call
Merca.
them, but
Yeah,
it's in his catalogue anyway.
It just says, oh, it's NIWeb.
NIWeb, that's it.
That's Terry's. So the equivalent of Terry's would be the purple with a feel of it, or the yellow.
Remember. No. I really can't remember the colours now.
I know, well, it's green, purple, yellowy, orange, come white. The white is non-abrasive, and I think most people use the yellow to denib.
Yeah, because I use the yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. Stephen's saying he just uses wood wax 22. Yellow is 1000 grit, apparently.
Yeah, it's quite nice to get a bit of abrasion in there when you're using those waxes. It does just improve the finish again, just that little bit more.
Yes, yeah. I put nearly all of my wax on with the Webrax pads.
You keep them in the tins.
I keep them in the tins, yeah. Why not? So I'm always putting it on with 1600 grit, if not finer, because it's filled up with dust. But it works for me.
Yep, that's right. And that's what it's all about.
Say that it'll work for everyone because we all turn different. We turn different speeds. We turn different woods. It seems to work on the woods
as well.
Yeah, it works on the woods that I use. It gives a nice soft finish. So what more can I say?
Yep. If you're happy with it, then that's it, really.
If there was one thing that worked for everyone would use it, and there wouldn't be the choice.
Wouldn't
and the price would probably be a lot more expensive than what things are at the moment.
It probably would, yes. Take away competition.
Douglas is saying he's got some abrasive cloth, but it is labelled coarse, medium, and fine. Depending, if you can find out who the manufacturer is, you should be able to find what the grit equivalent is. Fine is usually 1,000. Ultra fine, which I use, which is the grey from Mercer, is equivalent to 1,600. To give you an example, if you were to go out and buy a pan scourer from Tesco's, the nylon pan scourers from Tesco's or anywhere like that, other suppliers are available, that is equivalent to about 600 grit. It looks to be picking up a nice shine, Andy.
Yes, I'm just going to stop it and take it off in a minute and call that it until I decide to do something else with it afterwards. But that won't be on this live. So let's have a look at it.
Well, you've got some purple picking up across there, purple mauve picking up across the centre.
Yep. Oh, right.
Sit down, rest his poor legs.
Oh,
Poor chap.
I'm weary.
Yeah.
Weary. Take my glasses off. I hate those things. I can't see now. So that black line is fairly prominent.
Yeah.
I think I will. Oh, it's this side, isn't it? I will fill that a little bit more. To get. I'll either do it with black CA or even with milliput. Black milliput. It's quite a significant gap.
Right.
I think it'll just tidy it up a bit, and then rub that bit down again and finish it off. But apart from that, I'm actually quite pleased. I don't think I'll do anything more to underneath. I'm quite happy with that. It is what it is.
Well, it's a piece of wood that 90% of the wood turners wouldn't even pass
turn
over. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that would have ended up on the fire.
Look at it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Don't you think that's attractive? I'd love it.
It's the ugliness of the wood that gives it the character that it's got.
Yeah. You know, that's got real character, and it's something just that bit different. It's almost burr-like in places, you know, with these little blips in here.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But no, I think that's lovely. And I'll just tidy up the inside one, just in case somebody does want to use it for anything and doesn't want great big gaps in it. But
I'd almost be inclined to trickle a bit of CA in there and just sand it down very lightly with clear CA.
Yeah. I'm going to try. That'll be the first thing to try, and build it up with this black CA.
No, I would go on with the clear CA. I think so you can see through it. It's personal.
It's quite a deep. Yeah, it's quite a deep gap in there.
Yeah. And Richard Phelan's saying the ugly bits of wood are his favourite bits.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. That's not leaving home.
No,
if I'm honest.
No,
I like
that'll get accommodated somewhere.
Yeah.
And Gary Glass, has he been in here a long time? Have I missed him? He's saying it's a beautiful piece. Great job, Andy.
Thank you, Gary.
One of
he was.
Many comments. Was he in early? Was he in early? Yeah, he's just been quiet.
Yeah, I think so. He was in lunchtime, wasn't he? I think. Was that Gary Glass? No, I don't know. My brain's going. It's my age. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. But anyway, thanks. I don't know how many people we've had, but
well, it's only 30 in at the moment, but that's an hour and 3/4 in. So
I was going to say we've bored half of them to death.
Yeah. No, I think Gary's only just joined us because a lot of them are saying hi. So.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But it'll all be up on YouTube at least tomorrow. If it's not, he's been watching in the background, finishing decorating, and yes, I was on for Keith.
Keith, that's right. I thought I'd said his name
Gary.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, my memory isn't as bad as I thought it was. That's good. That's reassuring. So no, I'm very pleased with that. I like that piece of wood. And as I say, it's worth giving it that little bit more attention, which I shall do, and then refinish the inside.
New is a bad choice for soup anyway, Douglas. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yes. I don't think I'll put my soup in it. It might leak out.
You'll have to drink it quick.
It's quite a slot. It's, but no, it's lovely.
It gives it character.
It's character, absolutely. It's character all the way around.
Yeah.
So good. Well, I'm exhausted now. So I haven't done
Well, it's one of the longest you've done. Hour and 3/4.
It is, yeah. But I knew that bit was going to take a bit of to be dealt with slowly. There was no point rushing into it because
it was almost a two-parter, but we decided
ended up in trouble.
Yeah. So
doing one.
Before anyone else disappears, Andy's on Tuesday lunchtime. I'm not on. The following week we are both on again.
That's right. Yeah.
So
I'm in the evening. You're at lunchtime.
Yeah. Tuesday evening next week, with any luck, it's Rich the Beard times 16.
Should be. Yeah.
It should be.
if he's remembered.
No,
he does try. He does try.
So we've done 2 interesting pieces today.
Interesting pieces of you, and it's lovely to get back. Lovely to get back to doing you again. I promise I won't do you next week.
Mine's already been commandeered. So that's not leaving home, and yours is about the same by the sound of it.
Yep, that's staying here. Yep.
Yeah, I took it in, showed management, and she says, "Thank you very much. That's going on the sideboard."
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the death knell for any sales. That is. Yeah. No, it's good. Excellent. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming along and for your nice comments. And as I say, hopefully I'll see you next 3rd of May, Tuesday lunchtime. And any of you going up to NEC this weekend,
make sure you come up and give us a poke and say hi.
Yeah, because you know what I look like. I don't necessarily know what you look like. So
and Andy's wearing his club shirt, and I should be having my shirt on as well. And we both got names on the shirts.
Yeah.
Because apparently they're not issuing name badges.
No, apparently not. No.
So.
You want, I will. You won't, I will.
Yeah, I couldn't quite
work Brian. That out. Not sure what that means.
No, he's lost me.
Thank you, Brian, whatever it is.
Yappy's off. Thank you, Yappy. Coming all the way from SA. Roy's off. Thank you, Roy. Douglas is gone.
Yep. See you on Saturday, Roy.
Yep. Turn you. Okay.
Oh, turn you. Yes. Yeah.
You won't. I will, Andy.
Yeah. Okay. He's turning. I'm with you. Yep. I understand now. I'm a bit slow, Brian, but
you're turning you next week or next time, then, Brian, and we're not.
Yeah. Good on you.
We'll find something to turn.
Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I should give it some thought. Come up with something.
It's still a week, so it's not a problem.
No, that's right. And we got all weekend to discuss it.
As
if we got nothing else to do, but
unless you invest in a piece.
Yeah, I'm going to press the button. I'm all right. I'm going to be buying hopefully going to buy my new texturing tool, Simon Hope one. While we're up there, maybe I'll find an excuse to use that. Do a platter or something. Yeah, I'll think about that. Good. Okay, I'm going to press the button. Thank you very much, everybody, once again, and good night.
Yes, good night, everybody.
Sorry, I'll bring Keith back in.
Well, I'm still here. I'm still awake. Yeah,
I can still hear you.
Yeah, I'm hiding in the background. Don't worry about it.
Because I can see you. I don't forget other people can't.
Forget others can't. Yeah.
Anyway, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye, everybody.
Cheers all. Bye all.
Bye.